Hey y'all, coming to life with a single mother of 4 children under the age of 4 years old. Yes, I have 4 children under the age of 4 years old. That is my Genesis. She's 3. Knowledge is 11 months. He'll be 1 this month, Libra gain. And I have 2 twin boys. They're just a month old. And right now, we are currently walking to Walmart to get some groceries, some things for my children to eat. Me and my children are currently in the state of homelessness. We are staying at a room right now, and I have to feed my babies. So here we are taking a stroll to Walmart. Don't mind me looking a mess, real mama for show. But yeah, this is me stopping, looking at knowledge, because, boy, why are you doing like that? Anyway, so we had grabbed some things, some knick-knack pedibacks for my children to eat, because I have to feed my babies, y'all. And I just love my children. Like, they are everything to me. They who I grind for, who I push for, who I'm going hard for. Yes, we in this state, but God won't leave us here always. This is just a part of our story. This is just a part of my testimony. And I'm trusting in God. This is me admiring the twins because they are just so handsome. Knowledge has a piece of banana and he got it all over his face, y'all. He is a character. Yes, but this is my journey, and I'm going through it with my head held high. This took a lot for me, you guys, to put all 4 of my children in this double stroller and take this walk to Walmart. If you know, you know. I just had the twins a month ago. I did vaginal and a C-section, and we're a month in this thing, but we pushing through. God got us at all times.
Got 4 kids that's on the floor on TikTok, right? Listen, I don't think.
Let's talk about this, and I keep saying this. A lot of us was not raised well. A lot of us was not taught well. And I'm not making any excuse. I'm just stating the facts, right? A lot of us are raised with single mothers. A lot of us are not raised around men, real men. And therefore, we grow up, or we appear to have grown, where our body have matured, but our minds have not. We grow up and we end up repeating what we saw our mother doing and choosing men that we saw our mother chose, right? And so she looks very young and she appears very mentally young, okay? And no judgment. Girl, I've been there, done that, messed up. Not once, not twice, 3 times. So no judgment. But what I always say is use these kind of videos to learn. I understand that some of us are goats. And when I say goat, I mean we tough-headed. We don't learn by other people's life and example. We have to go through the storm to learn. Hello. But she had 4 children, 1 baby daddy. Well done for that. Okay, that's a good thing. However, he's not involved, and what that tells me is that you chose someone that is not committed. And a lot of us have been there and have done that because we weren't taught. We weren't shown what a good man was. We weren't shown, what he looks like, what he sounds like, how he deals with his anger, how he deals with frustration, how he takes care of a woman, the home, and the children. And so what we do, we end up learning by experience. And most of the time, our experience are not the best. And so I would definitely encourage people to stop being a burden to this woman. I understand criticism. I understand the questions. I understand all of that. But where are the teachers? Where are the ones that are gonna teach her in love, right? The way social media is right now, we have the privilege of learning things that we were not able to learn before. Okay. Why is it important for us to learn? You have 4 children now. I had 3 before I had to stop and learn. Then I got married and I had 2 more. I'll be with my husband 10 years, January. That is a blessing. That is a generational breakthrough. And I believe that it is possible for everyone. I believe it is possible for us to look at where our parents, our grandparents went wrong and where we are going wrong, and to relearn and undo the things that we can and teach our children the right way. And that is what our sisters have to do, and that is what a lot of our sisters and our brothers have to do, is to look at the things that we were not taught properly, the things that we were not prepared for correctly, like finances, truly taking care of ourselves, mental health, self-care and self-love, and choosing someone to do life with, choosing the right person. These things we weren't taught. And so we go into the world thinking that it's rainbows and butterflies and fairies, and we end up with facing reality that if we do not move right, we're not going to get it right. That means I didn't know, well, maybe I was naive. When you have sex, comes a baby. I didn't know that for a long time. I didn't put that together until I had 3. Uneducated. No one's ever sat down and taught me about sex. I learned about sex by someone my mom rented a room to, who put on porn. And I sat there, 9-year-old me, watching porn. That's how I learned about sex. No one taught me about it. No one. And so a lot of us, no one sat down, no one taught us, no one prepared us on how to choose a man. And they couldn't anyways because they didn't know themselves. And so my heart goes out to her and these children. And the conversation is, where did we go wrong? Where did our parents go wrong? And how can we now address it in our own lives so that our children do not end up doing the same things, right? That may look like a lot of counseling. That may look like a lot of therapy, a lot of crying, a lot of reading, a lot of learning, a lot of learning, a lot. Okay. One thing that really helped me was learning the African ways and the African culture. You know, the beauty of virginity, the beauty of keeping yourself until someone has proven themselves worthy. And they don't have it all together, but they have some things that we can learn from. Right? Like what a man look like when it comes to providing for his family and raising his children and taking care of his wife. As I said, they don't have it all together, but some things, what do they say? Eat the meat and dash with a bone. Some things they have right. Okay? Some things our parents had right. You'd be lucky to choose 1 or 2. But most things, they didn't. Finances. You know, taking care of a home. Choosing one person to have children with. And a good person, a committed person, someone that's going to help you to raise those kids. My heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you, and I genuinely wish and pray the best for you and your children. And we need to have these conversations, and we need to not blame but correct. Where did it go wrong? Where do we need to be taught all over again? Sex isn't for everyone. I know the media, I know the TV shows, the books taught us to give our bodies to everyone. No, Not everyone who wink at us or speak sweet to us is deserving. Sometimes they're just playing a game, and they will play that game until they get what they want. And then you'll see they're ugly. And so we need to learn how to choose them, how to let them wait. Stick to it. Stick to it. Even when they say, well, you got 4 children. What are you waiting for? Give it up now. You're going to wait because you have 4 children and you know better. Check out my YouTube channel for what TikTok is saying about this situation and more. God bless.
To ask what happened, because what happens when people do shit like this and then y'all just try to make excuses for them and don't try to make them learn from their mistakes, that's why people keep doing the shit that they do. Now, I'm not trying to judge nobody because ain't nobody perfect. We all done fucked up. I done fucked up before. But having 4 under 4, you had to purposely try. That's not a whoopsie moment. You ain't just leave your fucking credit card at home and went to work and forgot it. Having kids takes action. It takes work. That shit don't just fucking happen. So for you to have 4 under 4, that's like you don't give a fuck. I give everybody a pass on the first one. Maybe you was talking to your ex, he told you he just want to come over and talk. You made a mistake, cool, whatever. I give everybody a pass on the first one. Second time is you pushing it. The twins came at the same time, obviously. But if you seen what you were going through with the first 2, why would you then, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to sound fucked up, but it's bro, you can't just give. All right, whatever.
Here is where everybody gonna lose me. You got people in the comment section saying y'all are judging her. Y'all don't know the difference between judging and constructive criticism. Anybody can fall off. There was, I forgot the NBA player name. He was light skinned. I forgot his name. He was NBA player, so of course you're making money, but you fell off because what you was doing out here, you was trying to help your family. Everybody left you when you got low on money, and I think he's still homeless to this day. I cannot remember his name. Anybody can fall off. Ain't nobody really got no money out here but probably celebrities. And outside of celebrities, probably a few people that's just well off who probably was born into rich families or started business, whatever. But for as the rest of us, okay, ain't nobody got no money. Everybody trying to rob Peter, Paul, and Patricia to pay Patrick, okay? That's what we trying to do. Anybody can fall off. Almost everybody that's the average American or the average person in another country is one missed paycheck away from being homeless. One missed paycheck away from setting up an installment arrangement and trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, I grew up with a single mama. I've watched her do things and work hard to make sure we were straight at all times. My problem with stuff like this is you got 4 children under 4. I am pretty darn sure from the bottom of my heart, because y'all don't know the difference between judging and constructive damn criticism. It's a big difference. Judging is one thing. Judging is something I never do. But constructive criticism was I'm always going to give. You got 4 kids under 4. Them last 2 are infants. I'm pretty sure you were struggling before they got here, before they were conceived. If not so, if you already got 2 that's under 4, why are you having two more intercourse to possibly produce a child? Everybody know how children are made, so why are we possibly producing kids? We already in a recession. You already facing trials and tribulations. What bringing another child and 2 more kids gonna do? Y'all bringing these kids into a world of hurt. I don't understand that. My problem with our women is, because I've been there, you know a managing. And I don't even know if the man in the life, whoever the daddy is, I don't know because I didn't go deep diving into it, okay? We be knowing a managing. Still decide to have a baby by him. You already got 2, 3, 4 babies over here, and you still decide to have another one by the same man or a new man or whatever the case may be. That's not better than babies. That ain't doing nothing but hurting them. And that is your testimony. I do pray you get through it. If I had the money, I would have just sent it to you. But my point is, y'all got kids. Stop bringing more into this world when you already struggling. When you already going through stuff. You ain't got no money, you ain't got no car, you ain't got no stable place, no stable job. Stop having intercourse. Get a rose. Because now you got 2 infants, 11-month-old, and a 3-year-old. Or however old the little girl is. And it's like ain't nobody in the world got no money for real. Because all I can do is send you prayers. I can't see no Apple Pay. I can't see no Cash App. I got my own bills that I don't feel like paying myself. And if I don't pay them, where am I go? Okay? Nobody takes children serious enough for me. And it's not judging. Because judging would just be getting on here just bashing her. This constructive criticism. You got 4 kids under 4. but you ain't got no stable home. You are walking. Where is the father? That's what really pisses me off. Where the daddies be at? I hate that fathers these days. A lot of fathers feel like they don't got to be a father till they feel like it. That lady got 2 infants, and she's walking. It's not adding up to me. And from the bottom of my heart, that'll be the weirdest thing ever to me, to watch somebody struggle with kids and then keep reproducing more kids. And then y'all get in the comment section, well, that's how kids are made. You have intercourse. Well, stop doing it if you can't afford it. If you can't feed your baby, house your baby, clothe your baby how you supposed to, you don't need to be having. Michael Jackson said if you can't feed the baby, don't have a baby. Yeah, everybody have babies. And as soon as you say something, you're judging. And when a GoFundMe is created, everybody wants to spend somebody to send something. Ain't nobody got the money. Ain't nobody got the money. These programs are running low. Whatever. I ain't got no kids, so my opinion don't matter. Whatever. I'm gonna eat my brownies. Y'all have. I'm
Under the age of 4 years old.
So it's crazy to me the amount of people I've seen judging this young lady, especially women. Yes, she is a single mom with 4 kids under the age of 4. Y'all are judging her, not knowing her situation, not knowing how she ended up in that situation. You don't know if she was married and the man left her. You don't know if she was maybe in a serious relationship. Y'all just assume that she's just out here popping these babies, popping these kids out. And my thing is, don't judge without knowing. You guys don't know how she ended up in that situation. And I always say not to judge someone because you never know if it could be you. And I know some of y'all be like, oh no, it can never be me. I ain't gonna have no kids. Life can humble you real quick. So before you judge the next person, make sure your shit's all the way together too. And I wish whoever that young lady is the best. I hope she comes up out that struggle she's in right now. Understand that it's only temporary and there is a light shining at the end of the tunnel. So just try and get through it, girl. And please, y'all, stop judging because you never know. It could be you. It could be you.
Keeping it real with Kena. 4 kids under 4 living in a motel. It happens. She kept those lives and she brought those lives here. God bless her, and God is going to bless her. Though she's in a struggling situation, God is going to bless her. As a woman, all of y'all women that have never been in a predicament where life is now inside of you and you have to decide to terminate it or to keep it, keep your mouth shut because you don't know what it feels like. Number 2, them kids did not look dirty. They all had on clothes. She had a stroller. Y'all see the economy nowadays. She's just trying to figure out what she gonna do for shelter, but she ain't on the side of the road. She went up in that motel and she gonna make it work until time get better. Those of you that are saying, oh, she should have aborted them. What if your mama aborted you? Those of you that are saying, oh, why she keep having kids? Maybe she experienced something with getting rid of a kid that her body doesn't agree with that process. Maybe the black man that gave her them kids told her that everything was going to be okay, but he's failing her. So as the mother that she is, she's keeping it going and she's doing what she needs to do to provide for them kids. That woman do not look like she on drugs or she's misusing or mistreating them kids. And half of y'all don't have kids and y'all life is not lifing at all. Half of y'all don't have kids and you're sleeping in a motel. So help me figure that out. All of y'all that's out here trying to put women down because they're having children and because the situation don't look idealistic to you, you need to keep your mouth shut. Because some of y'all parents probably went through things that they don't even want to tell you. But guess what? They gave you life. They gave you a chance. They gave you breath. Shout out to that mother taking care of them 4 kids by herself. I'm a mother of 2. With a village, it's not easy. No birth is going to be easy. Bringing a child to this world will never be easy. And nothing can never prepare you. But what the internet need to do, y'all need to stop talking to people like in life it comes with a little small manual. And you know, you follow this manual and that's how it ends up perfect. Some of y'all following y'all manual and y'all still not looking good. Mother of 4, what I got to say to you is, you keep on going, girl. This is your story, and you're doing a great job. You keeping some type of roof over those babies' heads, and God is going to bless you. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times, times 10 over, because you were fruitful and you multiplied. So them men that are not there with you and they are not helping you out, don't worry about them, because that's where God comes in. And all y'all judgmental people, stop having kids, stop having kids. You need to stop going to the chop shop. Just because you going to the chop shop in the middle of the night and don't nobody know, you don't got to point at the woman that took the courage to stand up and to have another child. Yeah, you got to control your fertility. You have to be careful, and you have to be very careful as a black woman dealing with black men and reproducing. A lot of them are not trained and raised to marry. They're just not. They're just not. And as women, we always desire that. But some of us, we bump into ones where we think it's going to go there and it doesn't go there. But the life gets attached to us and we don't want to kill it. We don't want to disarm it because of the circumstances. We taking our God and we're taking our faith in God and we're keeping it moving. I can't clown that woman. 4 kids by yourself. I got 2 with the village and I'm still like, oh, what the hell is this? You 4 of them and you by yourself and you think you're not strong. You a very strong woman. And y'all out there that got so much to say, y'all should be uplifting her. Because you don't know what your mama went through. Your memory ain't even kick in probably until she got it together. Half of y'all was raised by y'all grandmas because your mother was out doing whatever. Okay? She decided to bring beautiful souls to this world, and it's not an easy job. Everybody don't qualify for that job, but she doing it. Period. And my heart goes out to her. And you may be in a motel right now, and by next year you could be in a mansion, because God will do it for you. And you keep God first. You doing a wonderful, good job. Them kids look clean and taken care of to me. Don't let nobody judge you because you in a motel. Do you know the days that we living in right now? Do you know the prices for a basic apartment? Everybody ain't got it. Everybody ain't got it.
Got 4 kids that's on the 4 on TikTok, right? Listen, I don't think sis came on social media for y'all to make her feel less than already what she feels. Stop asking what happened and ask how can we help.
This is not coming from a place of judgment. This is coming from a place of learned experience. I had my first child at 19 years old. My mother and my father cut me off. Not permanently, but what they wanted to do was make sure that I knew how hard it was going to be to have a baby. There was no going out on the weekends. There were no hanging out with my friends. There was none of that. I had to set my schedule based on what daycare would allow me to do. There was no fun time. I got a baby. It wasn't until my son hit about a year old that my mother and father both disclosed to me that they did that so that I would know having children was not a game. We want you to know how hard it is. There are a lot of young women out here that are having kids that get a lot of assistance, which they need. But because they are not given the education and the preventative measures to make sure that it doesn't happen again, they end up with 4 children under 4. See, social media, especially TikTok, has made it very easy to glamorize single parent or single motherhood. Social media has made it very easy to talk about a baby by a random man in Atlanta and gain millions of followers and be able to monetize that. So now having the baby ain't that big of a deal. So in cases like this, I'm all for helping because the babies are already here. However, we need to also educate so you don't have 6 babies under 6. And that's the part that is missing. See, I'm a firm believer that we need to teach people how to fish instead of just giving them fish. In the cases where you have young single moms, I wish that I could get them to listen to the OGs like us, like me. Because what I want to do is teach you how to never be in this situation again while I am teaching you how to fish, how to make it on your own while I am giving you fish. Because you got to eat right now. But a lot of these young women don't want to hear it. They want to believe what they see on social media. The OGs are like, girl, that ain't none of my business. I'm going to stay out of it. It ain't my job to help. And then the only people that end up suffering long term is the kids. Ain't nobody worried about them kids. Everybody is worried about being all in her business. Nobody is thinking about helping her educate herself, get trained, learn a skill so she can take care of them 4 kids. Y'all are going to give her some money, send her some stuff to a P.O. box, and when the next trending topic hit, all of y'all's assistance is going to go out the door and she's going to end up right back in the same spot. So no, we don't need to help temporarily. We need to set some things in place for permanent change and for permanent help, like education, like a trade. I would love to teach her how to do hair, baby, because that's something you can do in the hotel room with your kids. But a lot of y'all ain't gonna really invest that type of energy. Y'all just like to talk for social media.